Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Glenn here with UFC Breaks. Hope you're doing well. And we are taking a look at some cards that have sold this week on eBay and see what's going on in the UFC market, see what's sold. There's a couple of weird things I saw on here, and I'm just going to kind of hang out and go through and see what's interesting here. We'll cut up a little bit in between and speed it up so you're not just watching me watch cards. But yeah, I just wanted to take a look and see what happens. All right, here we go. Jones heavyweight. It's Panini instant. Khabib 2016. I have this card. Yeah, it's $20. It's like a base insert, is what that is. There's I saw we'll get to it in a minute, but I saw a couple of really weird things on here today. What is this? Joshua Van PSA 9 for 80. That's a best offer though, so we can check it on 130 point, but it definitely came in for less than 80. What are these are old what is old finest 2012. Jumbo Fight Mat Relic. One bid, $10. Who's that? Phil Davis. Carlos Condit. That's cool. Benson Henderson. We opened up a box set 2012 Topps Finest. It is not cheap anymore. But it's a cool product. The patches on there. Diego Lopes Royalty to 25. Let's see. Kenzie. What is this? UFC Ultimate Iceman. Chuck Liddell Lenticular promo code? Weird. Some kind of promotional. It looks like it's from the UFC too. Some kind of promotional Chuck Liddell card. Yuri Gold Refractor on card auto to 50. This probably went for about $50. Ryan Bader, sorry, to 88 from UFC 19. 2011 title shot. That's cool. You see this, you can check these out. This patch, it's got three different, that's like a floor mat patch. I don't know what that is, but they got three different patches in there on that card. That's cool. DC looking skinny. Look at that. You can actually see some form there. Not anymore. The man is quite large. Amanda Lemos to 10. Oof, that's taking a beating. She was so popular in 2023. The UFC had her like build. Like she's our knockout lady. She's going to be the new Nunez. Never worked out. A little lot. That's cool. Michael Chandler Body Slam. Tops now $4. Negative refractors. A lot of 29. Jose Aldo. It's cool. I saw this card earlier. This is cool. 2011 Topps UFC Showdown Shots. Dual relic card. Man. That's cool. I like that. Face off with a patch of each of them. Jeremy Stevens. All right. Let's see what else we got here. I'm just going to do like a week. Oh, this was a big one. Check this out. So the Shara Bullet. It's not much bigger there, but you can see the Shara Bullet card. They have this. It's his best offer for 5,000. This is on eBay. I doubt it sold for $5,000. If somebody made an offer, so let's find out what that actually sold for. Shara Butin Magomedov, 101. Let's see what comes up here. Sure. Wasn't the 101? It's got to be. October 8th. Shara Did I misspell it? Oh, Shara Bullet. He wrote. Hang on. Shara Bullet. Let's see what they say. There it is. 2,500. So I sold this card, but the Poetan version, for like 14,000 this year, and this just went for 2.5. I think that's I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. I mean 2,500 for any card is good, but. I'm just interested to see how it's scaling and growing in the market, but it's all good stuff. Michael Bisping, red auto. Gutierrez, Joe Pyfer, auto, $10 seems cheap. This man's going places. Ankalaev just went away. I barely saw any of the fights last week. I watched them, but I was literally falling asleep. We had a party the whole day, and I was dying. But $20 for the champ seems, I guess after the loss, that's all right. There's a cool Jones card. I did a sneak peek. I looked at a couple of these before I posted the video, but '09 Topps Jones Bones rookie card. '09 rookie. So John Jones '09, is it round 1? I think it is. Round 2. Okay. Bandai New Japan Wrestling Don Fry. That's cool too. Marab. So I saw this earlier. I don't know what to make of this. Who is, like, I was looking at this and I was like, okay, first of all, it's definitely not a UFC card. It's Paige Van Zant, who used to fight in the UFC like 10 years ago. 8 sold. Unbelievable. And it's a Prism card that someone's making. But I didn't I didn't understand what was going on here. Tiki Tillman, Paige Van Zant, UFC, MMA, hot, sexy swimsuit, custom ACO rookie trading card. Doesn't say rookie. But I don't know, like, is this just a photo of her, or is it AI, or is it fake, or what? I don't know. If you know, let me know. But there's a bunch of these I just saw sold, and I was like, it's weird. I think it's weird. It's a thing, but I think it's weird. This is another one of these, like, fake cards. Look at this. This is crazy. So this is a Pokemon card. Somebody's selling them for $5 each. You can buy them in sets of 3 or whatever. So the Kamzat Chimaev costs 900. Oh, he has 999 HP. Requires a fire orb, and he's the UFC champion. I mean, it's a clever idea. I don't know who's buying them. If I had Pokemon cards, I would buy this one. I think it's kind of funny. We got a lot. All right, let's see. There's one that's really interesting. Here's another one. Like, this is the same person. Let's see. No, it's somebody else. 1005 selling the Paige Van Zant UFC MMA sexy swimsuit custom ACO rookie trading. Maybe ACO's making these. I don't know, but it just seems like it's totally unlicensed and like she would want a cut of her $5. But what do I know? I'll look it up later. I'll look up the ACO thing. I think it's just kind of like unusual. Who's that? Brad Tavares. I saw him at the UFC Expo X. The dude is gigantic. He's like much taller than I am. I was surprised. Kaio. Check this out. This was on the cover too. So I was reading this and I just saw John Jones relic to 199, 616 at auction. So that's like a pretty legit number. And you can see it's just like a black, it looks like a piece of a glove. John Jones fighter worn gear. So it's from '09 though. And I believe it's around 1. But this card, if it is like the rookie John Jones card with the patch, that's like an astounding value. So if it went for $616 for a patch numbered to 199, and it doesn't even say necessarily like rookie, but maybe it is, I think that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, it's good for like the health of the UFC market, but I think it's crazy. Because normally, I'm going to look real quick. I was thinking about doing this earlier. If we look at a UFC card patch to 199, it's going to be like $6. Let's see what we get. Oh, here, I'll sort it by highest value. Let's see what we get. 2024 UFC Pereira. That's a patch auto, not just a patch. A bunch of these are. Let's just get to a patch. Of course, the highest values are going to be there. Okay. We drop down. We get to the top of the 2016, top of the class. Frankie Edgar, patch to 199, went for $4.25. Now, granted, he's not John Jones. It's not the rookie. He's not the debatable GOAT. So there's a lot of things not built into that 425, but I just want to show the difference. Like, it pays sometimes if you go in for card investing, get the best. Like, go to the top of the mountain and get the rarest thing out there, because you can see this is like, I don't know, like 100 times, 150 times more than the Frankie Edgar card. It's pretty sick. What is this? Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald UFC Epic Fights custom. Oh, custom. I don't understand how people are making these cards. Like, that's like a cracked. I don't know. I've seen a bunch of it online, but I don't know how people do it. What is this? Tie to Ivasa. This successfully sold for $0, apparently. That's an old pink parallel. Tatsuro Taira to 10. That looks kind of cheap for a. That went for less. I think it went for 75. Here's another one. Goodwin Champions, at least. Royal Red. Misha Tate. Very nice. This card puzzled me also. 2022 Panini Prism UFC Poirier Auto. So I looked at this and I was like, this doesn't look right at all. 22. I thought it was another custom card. 2022 Panini Prism UFC Poirier autograph. That looks like his auto. But the card looks weird. And if you look at the back, it looks weird again. But then I saw this down here. 2022, and I don't know what that says in Chinese. I don't know what it doesn't say. It doesn't say 2022, and it doesn't say China. I don't know what it says. But anyways, I'm trying to read Chinese. This is like a set. There's one that went to Europe, and I guess in 2021 there's a set of Prism that went to Europe, and they look like this. They're like real plain, and there's a couple parallels, like 3 parallels, and there's a 22 Prism, which also I guess went in like a Tmall box or to Asia somewhere. But it's just weird, like, because we're used to 2022 Prism being like $500 a hobby box, 2 autos a box. They don't look anything like this, and I believe it's a legit thing. So. We're just different cards in different parts of the world. $50. There's no number. I don't know what parallel that is, if it is at all, but interesting. I should have brought a drink down here. That's what I needed, like a water, not a cocktail. It's Thursday at about 2:00 here, boys. Sumudarj, Rookie Disco. Let's see what else we got that's interesting. I'm gonna just go back for like a week. I have one of these. Oh, I have a 10 though. Haha. The 10's probably worth $100. Pereira 9, $40 for everyone else. Here's another one. Like, what's going on here? This is from Blake's Collectibles. So there's a bunch of people rocking these Paige Van Zant cards, and I mean, it caught my attention for obvious reasons, but I don't understand if everyone's like, how many people are making custom Paige Van Zant cards? There's a bunch. This was cool too. This is a Poetan card. This is after he won 10-8, but look at this. So this is a Tyson Beck X UFC deal with Alex Pereira. And I've seen some of these Khabib Tyson Beck cards. I was never interested. I didn't really know what to make of them. This is 5 of 10. But you can see this one went somewhere around 750. Probably closer to 5, but so a Tyson Beck card with the Poetan Auto. I'll look it up. Tyson Beck Luminary. Let's see what it really went for. Tyson Beck Luminary. Probably, I don't. There, one of these. Oh, it says it went for 750, and this one went for 850. Wow. So, I mean, that's really interesting because historically, I would have just stayed away from any Tyson Beck card. Not for collectability, not like for just for fun, but like as an investment, I didn't think they had the same value, but things might be changing, at least in the Poetan. Interesting. Another Paige Van Zant. Here's a quad relic. Conor 17-9. Bo Nickal rookie card, Penn State. What is this? 2018. Oh, Sports Illustrated Kids. Weird. I didn't even know they had a card. Which school has won the most wrestling championships? Bo Nickal. Huh. All right. How much did that go for? Oh, almost closed my thing. A little less than 30. All right, whatever. Moving on. Marab, this is the new Tops Now card. Pre-sale. People are selling them already. You can buy them. You can buy these right now on the Tops website. They're like $11 each and slightly cheaper if you buy 5 or 10. These just came out. And there's a chance at parallels too. Which the Poeton one, they're gonna sell probably like 6,000. So the chance of getting a parallel on this is like tough. It's like getting the Khamzat Chimaev. I got the Marab, and there's one more will be at a lower number, I would guess. Carlos Prates tops now. What is that? Red Shimmer. Rosenstrike. Neil Magny. Demetrius Johnson, autographed 2013 Topps UFC card, encapsulated. Authentic auto. Huh. His stuff seems like one day it's going to explode. Like, everybody knows Mighty Mouse is probably like one of the most successful and dynamic and creative and dangerous opponents to ever fight in any kind of a cage. But there's just like no value. The cards have a little value, but there's no like upper high side, and I think it's because he went off to one championship, and you kind of lose, you lose your fan base a little bit with the UFC, but he's still crushing people over there. I just saw him head kick some guy the other day on the ground. It was crazy. I feel like he just seems like one that, if his cards ever go up, because maybe they never had like the futures market to really propel them like the cards today do. Like Adrian Yanez card, 101, $4,000 or whatever. Like, that wouldn't happen today, but the futures were so crazy. But now Mighty Mouse, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of untapped value in there. Like, people, will he be in the? Is he? I don't know if he is or not, but if he's in the UFC Hall of Fame, they could easily put him in there, even if he fights in one. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but there's a lot of untapped potential there. Derek Lewis, baby. That's a good price for his auto. Oh, it was less than 65, best offer. Brock. 09 round 2 Brock base card. Johnny Walker with a crazy victory, partially due to injury, but good. All right, let's see what else we got. These are all uncharted territory for me. I didn't peek any further. I had to make a thumbnail, though, and I had to take a look. I guess I could have made the thumbnail after, but I was in a creative mood, and so I put it together. Gaethje Influential Ink to 49. Rare. Is that Dillashaw? I think this guy killed himself with the EPO and the doping and stuff. I think a lot of people lost interest in the collectability. It was like a hard stop. Look at this. Cracked Ice. This is just like essentially a silver card. Probably went for $10. What is that? Oh, Panini Instant. That's like Topps now. Also, I don't like this grading company. I don't know which one this is. HGA. I looked at their stuff at trade shows. It looks cool. I just, like, I've said it before, I said it again. A PSA card and a 10 is worth $1,000. An HGA card and a 10 is worth $350. That's the difference in value. Marab, what is it, 21? 22. Ooh, 2010. What was that called? What was the 2010 box called? Fight something? Machida Shogun Topps Fight Poster card. That's cool. These are, like, in creativity and art, significantly more valuable than most. Like, just in terms of, like, yeah, okay, it's a fight poster on a hollow, but, like, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. There used to be a lot more stuff like this in packs. 2010 Octagon of Honor. What is this? What? 2010 Topps. John Jones for Stephan Bonner highlight reel. 10 card lot went for $8. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Oh, 2010. It's the second year. I can't even see. Oh, Jones is suplexing him. Interesting. Interesting. Joshua Van, $18 for a 150. That's a good price. Let's see what else we got. A little baseball snuck in here. A little soccer. Mickey Gall. I think he's retired now. Probably for the best. Whoa. Yo. Bo Nickal 1 of 1 went for $400. What do we do with that? That's a bid too. They probably listed that card with like a minimum order of like 350 or something, and it went for 395. A knockout 101. I don't know. What do you think? I feel like Bo Nickal can still win fights. He might have to learn how to strike, but like or he'll be like a Damian Maya type. I don't know, but I don't know. For all the marketing and hype to win this guy, it's not looking great there. Tatsura Taira with the Goodwin Champions auto. That's cool. This only went for $15. Yo, you guys, this is an upper deck. It's got to be a licensed product, right? Of Tatsura Taira and auto for 15. That's too cheap. Somebody ran off with that one. Is it the same guy buying all these? It is. Who's this? Margot Hayes? I don't know. BJ Penn signed autograph custom card. Huh. Another custom card. Like, that's a thing now. Maybe it always has been. I don't know. The Tarantula, cool auto. Cheeto Vera, authenticated. Yeah, that's the wrong card. If you're going to get Cheeto to sign a card, don't give him a 50-cent card. A 2022 Don Russ base card is worth 50 cents at best. And so he's going to sign it, and this probably went for 15 or 20 bucks. Like, if that was even numbered to like 25, it's way better. Way better. Bunch of base. George St. Pierre, gold. That should be to 88 or 50. It might be a gold parallel on that title shot. 350. Looks a little cheap too. More of these Paige Van Zandt cards, man. Who's making these? Is there a set? Like, where did these come from? Jeez. Nick Diaz. That's cool. 88, 2012. Dude, Tim Elliott. Put a little respect on his name. He is like dethroning young up-and-comers out of nowhere. Tim Elliott is like re-peaking. Like, he was good at one point and then crash landed. His career fell apart. His life fell apart. Everything was a disaster. His best friend, another UFC fighter, was sleeping with his wife on their wedding night, is what I heard, who was also a UFC fighter. And then, like, all this happens and it's a disaster, and he comes back and he's like out of shape and like not quite there. And then he comes in here and beats Kaya Sakura in Chicago. Like, what's up? What's up, Tim Elliott? Tim Elliott's back. He peaked, crashed, and he's re-peaking. Maybe not quite as high, but he's doing work right now. I love watching him fight. I also like his tattoos. The two swords on the back, like, it's pretty gangster. Topps UFC 09 Chris Little Onyx Authentic Fight Mat. I bet if you open that up... Oh, maybe it's right in the card. Cool. Here's a Jones. Oof. See this SGC 9? Nobody wants that. If you're a kid and you have like a cool Pokemon card where it's $6 that you just love it and you want it in a hard shell to put up somewhere, get an SGC. But otherwise, don't do this, because this card, a big ticket insert of John Jones and a PSA 9 is going to be worth, like, I don't know, 50 at least. Maybe. I'm making stuff up. But it's not going to be worth whatever this is, 10. I've pulled a card like that. That's an insane photo. Look at this. Kelly Verstappen. Look at that crushing blow. What is he doing? It looks like he's like leaning into the uppercut. Unreal. Roman Kopylov had a little hard luck out last time. He'll be around. Here it is, main event. I opened up one of these with Cousin Tommy once. This card is sick. UFC Series 4 base card. Oh, that's just a picture. But the Dana White and the Joe Rogan cards, also underrated. I cannot believe there's another Paige Van Zandt card. Like, I just want to... These can't be real photos, right? This can't be a real photo of Paige Van Zandt. I don't believe that she's ever been in an English-looking house wearing lingerie. I don't believe it. I think it's AI that someone's putting in here. And also, how do they write Ultimate Fighting Champion? Probably the same way I write UFC breaks. Like, you just wait till you get sued. Henzo Gracie, sweet. That's cool. I pulled the Alistar Overeem out of this same product. There's Titans. Poetin. Oh, Poirier. Here we go. Reiner de Ritter. That's cheap too. For as big of a star as they're trying to make him, these cards, if you're buying 2025 rookie cards of Reiner de Ritter for $20, buy a few more. Because the UFC is pushing him right now. And if he has any level of success, especially at the higher weight classes, this dude will be, these cards will be worth 5x very quickly. I think that if this is indicative of the market, that is wildly undervalued. Wildly. Carlos Ulberg also doing work. Like, what? That's not a rookie card, but Carlos Ulberg auto, this went for less than 25. It's a buy it now. Like, it's to 99. It's kind of weak. I think these are both soft plays. Reiner de Ritter autos, that cheap, and Carlos Ulberg, that's all cheap. The UFC is pushing both guys. Lyoto Machida, I like to see first of all, the inscription, the dragon, is sick. That's sick. And then $51 is not bad for a guy who most modern UFC fighters don't even know who he is. I think decent. Karina Killasilva was supposed to be the next big thing. Where are we? October 7th? What is that? That's Wednesday, Tuesday? We'll go one more day. We'll get through the sixes and see what else we can find here. Mystery box, baby. Another Lyoto Machida, but this one is 2017 Topps Fire. I never opened that box. And I know there's a Khabib card in there that I already own, but I'm interested in what the heck they were doing with that. JDM? Dude, Fabricio Verdum. I just pulled a Fedor card on auto the other day. Fabricio Verdum was the first man to tap him in like 10 years before he lost. That's a 2017 Fire too. Interesting. Amanda Nunes. Dude, like none of her cards should be going for sub $10. Even the base cards probably should be more. Like, she is the best women's fighter ever in the UFC. Double champ, Hall of Fame. Probably going to lose against Kayla Harrison. But that's purely a money grab on her part, and they have no one for Kayla to fight. There is no woman in the UFC that wants to fight Kayla Harrison. So they have to pull, like, legends and ghosts out to fight her. Watch if Chris Cyborg doesn't get in there with her. She should have tremendous value, because it's going to be, like, Ronda Rousey level recognition. It's just a matter of, like, Instagram fans. I think she needs more fans, which is tough when you're retired. Is every week, I've never done this show before where I'm just like reviewing card prices and seeing what's going on. It's actually very helpful to get like a feel for the market, but I don't, where are all these Paige Van Zandt cards come from? Ooh. John Jones 2010 Ultimate Gear Auto to 25. So this, not the rookie year, but makes more sense in that it's a card to 25 and an auto, and it went for, I'm guessing, 500 to 600. It makes more sense than that 199 patch, but maybe that patch is a pain to get, which it shouldn't be if there's 200 of them. But Holloway, good. Oof, Sandhagen. I was thinking about him this morning. He's in trouble, man. What did this card go for? $20. Sandhagen Triumph Triple Relic Patch Auto to 25. $20. Like, he just doesn't have any fans. And also, you can check Instagram. That's how I do it. That's my secret sauce. Just look how many fans they have. Joshua Coulibaly had the least fans in UFC history the last time I checked. His cards are worth almost nothing. And the number one is like Khabib, Conor, and Ronda, which makes sense because there's huge value on those. But, I mean, Sandhagen's got to be towards the bottom. I think it's not just fighting. Some of it you got to market yourself. Chael. And Chael. Oh, this is cool. If you haven't seen this before, this is called an ingot. I bought the Khabib version of this. Let me see if I can zoom it in here a little bit for you. Oh, yeah. We're getting better at this already. So, check that out. This card comes in like a steel container on the outside. and it's hand numbered 45 to 109 or something on this one. It says bloodlines on the side, and this is all like some kind of metal ingot, which is cool. I bought the Khabib one. I paid like about 250 or a little more. The guy put it in the mail in like a bubble mailer, and it literally just got destroyed at the post office because it went in there, and I think it was so heavy that the machine just somehow demolished it. So there's a destroyed Khabib ingot somewhere in the U.S. post office, but I just got an empty bag, and I was like, "Hey man, like it's not here." But these are super cool. 2014. In the back of them, I don't. Oh, I gotta zoom back out. The back of them should. That's fine. The back of this has like on Khabib it was a wolf, on Leota might be a dragon, but it's a really cool card. For $50, somebody did well on that. That's very cool. Let's see. Gaethje, everyone loves. What's this? John Jones is too close. It feels really big all of a sudden. John Jones memorabilia. Is it really big? I think I went too far. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. That looks better. Brock to 188. What day? We're on Tuesday right now. Brad Tavares. Zhang Wei Li auto to 75. Okay. Tito's cards aren't worth as much as you would think. Poetan patch auto. Yeah, it's going to be north of 100. Without any kind of low serial number. Yoshihiro Akiyama. George St. Pierre. This one bid. Auto to 25 is reasonable. Nobody likes Leon. His bookend to 12. It didn't even hit 16. That's a $10 card. Yikes. Poetan is doing work here. Octagon side was rare in 2023. More rare in 2022. 2022 Octagon sides were like basically like case hits, and you could even get like animal patterns on them. It was cool. They were different shape. They had like a swirl here and a swirl here. But these were less common. There's also weird die cut versions. What's this? Pride and Glory. Don Fry. Cagliari. Okay. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. 2014 Topps knockout McGregor red ink inscription, says Notorious, to 15, first on card. Graded decently at an 8.5. I bet this did 3,000. Let's find out. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Conor McGregor red ink. Let's see what happens. Well, it says that one went for 11,000. Did somebody flip this? So it looks like September 11th, like a month ago. And I don't know if it's the exact same card, but it looks like it. Card went for 4,800 at auction. So, is this right? This is weird. So it says August 19th, somebody sold this card for 11,200 at auction. So that's like an open auction price on eBay right here. August. Then in September, somebody sold the same card for 4,800. And then in October, somebody sold it fixed price $5,000. And then whatever this is here in April, Fanatics collect. So who knows what that is? Well, the only thing is, this looks like, I don't know what happened. But I'm going to just say the one thing that looks very suspicious about this, in August of 19, this card sells at auction. If the last bid on this was like $6,000 more than everyone else, Like somebody does this and they float it up to make it look real high. Like your buddy buys it and makes it really high. And then a month later you sell it at auction and you're trying to get someone to pay a comp for the most recent price. That's what it feels like. It feels like there's some screwing around here. Because the Conor McGregor first on card auto BGS 8.5 is not going to lose $6,000 in value, like 60% of its value, in 3 weeks. That's not going to happen. He's not fighting. Like he's not in prison. Like that didn't happen. So there's something really strange here with this, and that's why I encourage you to think before you just say, "Oh, what's the comp?" Like, because the comp in this case, if you're like, "I'm buying this card," the comp was 11.2. That's what I'm paying, and then 3 weeks later it goes for 4.8. You go, "Well, what's going on?" Like, so be smart out there, people. Be smart. This feels like somebody's screwing around, though. That's my opinion. What is that? Nate Diaz Pokemon card. Who knew? Long Beach Breakers. I think it's maybe I don't know. It's a cool card. I don't know how these guys are doing this or what they're doing, but it's cool. I opened up a bunch of these sepia packs. I didn't get one Islam, not one. Peyton Talbot custom card from ACO. Okay. Jacoby Smith. This is not. What is that? Oh, I was like, this isn't a real card. Panini Instant. But who graded this? What service is this? First of all, this card looks awful. Like, Marab Panini Instant. It must say Panini Instant on the back somewhere. Rated retro? I don't know where. That's not a thing. It's a rated rookie. First graded, Gem Mint 10. Is this a thing? They rate first graded if it's the first one they've graded? I think it's kind of stupid. Anyways, moving on. What the heck is this? Nolan Ryan, UFC Ryan Express Refractor. Non-licensed novelty card. Okay. Drickus, Tops Now. Paige Van Zant. I don't think this is a real photo either. Oh my god. We'll go slightly further than I'm going to call it. There's so many Paige Van Zant cards. Let's go. Is that to 10? Kamaru Usman to 10? Chris Little. Who's doing this? Alright. I'm not going to look at any more of them, but. Oh, is that a whipped cream bikini? This can't be real. It can't be. I just sold this card. Paul Hughes auto. Shara Bullet Tops Now. See if there's anything else interesting here. Anderson Silva Chris Lieben rookie card. 32. This is kind of cool. That's like out of a... That might be a hobby box card, but like the base version, but it looks cool. What the heck is this? Round 2 Brandon Vera. Diamond 1 of 1. Okay. That's cool. GSP to 99 auto. Nobody cares about these anymore. These are base Octagon. The one I was talking earlier about Octagon side, this is what they look like with the swirl up here. That's a 2022. But the base version, nobody cares. Is that to 5? William Gomes to 5? For $9? Didn't he just win? Even if he didn't, that seems crazy because he's pretty solid. Jesus. That looks like a wild steal by somebody. I bought a bunch of these. No, I bought Immaculate, but I was paying like 100 for Khabib's, but 9 seems low for William Gomes. What else you got? Josh Quinlan. Anderson Silva base card. What is that? 09 Octagon of Honor Dan Severn. That's cool. Dana White's in that card too. I haven't seen that before. John Jones Chrome Auto. That didn't sell for 300, but people like Jones right now. He's hot, hot, hot. Who's that? Tyrone Woodley. Rochelle Lee. Cain Velasquez. McGregor 17 Chrome. This Toshiomi Kazama might as well just go to the PFL now. He took such like an amazing beating. I think he's done. Like I can't overhype him anymore. I think he's toast. Here's one of these Khabib Hasbulla X things I was talking about before. This one for like $50. It's this Tyson Beck guy makes these cards. I guess I don't really know. Chuck Liddell PSA DNA for 93. Solid. Nice little inscription on that card. 2010. George St. Pierre slamming. Marvin Vittori, you are a national treasure, sir. This is Scope to 99. This is actually from a, I think this is from it is premium box set. See all these little circles? They call them Scope, like a scope on a sniper. And they're all over. There's also another version, I think it was called Recon. And it looks very similar, but this is from a box that costs like $2,000, and there's I think all the cards that are 99, and there's a couple lower, but that's the Petr Yan. Nice new 2025 Midnight. We're a big fan, and we're on to October 5th. So I'm going to pause here. That's it. Some kind of interesting things here this week, and hopefully you enjoyed. If you have anything interesting to say, please leave a comment. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes over. Maybe we'll do these a little more often, but it's good to see some of the things they've sold. There's a lot of Paige Van Zant cards out there. I'm going to do a little research, and we'll see what's going on with those. Take care, everybody. See you later.